Hey guys, I'm John Richards, and in this video I'm going to show you how to read a book. And I know the first thing you're saying is, I know how to read a book. But do you know how to read a book the right way? I learned this actually from Matt Morris. He's a big-time network marketer. And since I started doing this a couple years back, it's totally changed my life. So make sure you take some notes on this. But the big thing with books, make sure you implement what I'm about to share with you, because it can change everything. The first thing you want to do is you want to pick books. Don't just read any book. Read books that are going to help advance you toward your 3 yearly goals, those 3 outcome goals that we've set on other videos. If you've done that, hopefully you've done that. You got to implement what you learn. So make sure you're picking books that are going to advance you toward those goals, that are going to develop the skills you need to achieve those goals. That's step one. Again, just don't read a bunch of books. And I'm not saying never read a novel or, something for fun. You got to do that also. But if you're reading like me in the mornings to work toward my goals, I'm reading books that are going to help me, okay? And then set a daily goal for how much you're going to read, okay? Like when I first started out, I'd read 10 minutes a day. And then it became 10 pages a day. Now I read for 30 minutes, but I do have a goal for that 30 minutes. So if I'm reading in my Paperwhite, I try to read 10%. If I'm reading from a great book, Expert Secrets, Russell Brunson, or Darren Hardy, The Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster, I try to read 20 pages. You want to have a goal in mind, okay? Because if I do that, I can read about 3 books a month. And reading is so important to advance your career. So set a daily goal or a habit for yourself. Now here's the big one that I learned from Matt Morris. You need to take notes. Now I know people highlight in their book or they highlight in their Paperwhite, and that's fine. But in my case, I do it on a notebook. And you can see here, I have many, many notebooks that I take notes on. Sometimes I'm reading 2 or 3 books at a time, and I have a notebook for each book. And what I do is at the end of each day, I go back and I highlight the key ideas. Okay, then when I finish the book, I learned this from Darren Hardy in Insane Productivity, a productivity course I took, is I try to identify the 3 key ideas, the 3 main things from that book, and then I implement one. Where most people make a mistake is they read a book and then they never implement what they learn. I can remember one time in Insane Productivity where Darren Hardy, or where somebody had posted in the Facebook group that, that they were so motivated by this group that they wanted to read 32 books that year. Well, that kind of bothered Darren Hardy a little bit. So what he did is he went in and replied and he said, hey, I would rather you read a book 32 times than read 32 books and implement what you learn. Because if you implement what you learn, that's how you change your life. And I do this quarterly. Again, this is what I learned from Darren. He says, what he did, he takes each quarter and he identifies the skill that he wants to develop. And that could change all the time. In this case, I'm doing video. So I want to read books that are going to teach me presentation skills, communication skills, how to do video, all these kind of things, and not other things that may not help me here. So again, let's go back through this. First thing you want to do is you want to pick books that will work toward the goals, that will take you toward the 3 goals for the year. Okay? And then you want to set a daily goal for yourself. I read in the mornings, okay? That's part of my morning routine, and I'm going to do a video on morning routines here in the future. But part of my morning routine is I read 30 minutes. But my goal, again, like I said, if I'm reading in a physical book, is 20 pages. Or if I'm reading in my Paperwhite, which is amazing, by the way, I read 10%. And that gives me about 3 books a month. So I'm continually building that knowledge. But all those books are taking me toward the 3 goals for the year. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. Also, make sure you share it and comment. Let me know what books you're reading, how you're doing your reading program. Let me know what other videos you'd like me to do. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure you click the link above in the video or the description below and get the free report on the secret to building job-changing income, job-quitting income in the next 30 to 90 days online. So make sure you do that. Hey guys, go out and have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a good one.